Good evening, Anam County. This is WTR News on Channel 95. Today we'll go over our usual charade of covering our past week news, and then we'll also cover up on the recent introduction of a new emergency alert system for the county. Also other stuff up later, but we'll also cover it later on when we get to it. Now first, as I said before, we'll cover up the news in the past week. Let's go. Alright, welcome back. Now we're gonna cover up the new emergency alert system first before we move on to our other news and have an ad break. So the emergency alert system was introduced a couple days ago, actually 3 days ago. So this is our graph, 3 warnings. TL3, that means it's safe. TL2, which means there's a problem, you should stay at home. You should stay vigilant and be careful, and TL1 is the worst one, which is gonna be very scary for y'all, to be honest. So during TL1, I recommend you to arm yourself as we put in this graph here. Yeah, that's it. Alright, okay. Our next report will be coming in about a DOT corruption incident. We're not too sure about it, but more on that, and later we'll also have more stuff coming up on WTR News. Now the ad break. See you later.
Every day, everywhere, more and more people are reaching for the goodness of a Mars bar. Not just because a Mars tastes so good, but because a Mars gives you the wholesome nourishment of full cream dairy milk, natural cane sugar, glucose from wheat, and thick milk chocolate. It's the goodness and nourishment in a Mars bar that helps sustain you throughout your day.
A Mars a day helps you work, rest, and play.
Alpha team, aggressor tank spotted.
In a battle drill, you need horsepower, firepower, people power. That's teamwork.
Moving tank, track front, 2,000.
This team uses a computer, thermal sight, laser rangefinder.
Fire!
Yeah! All that you can.
We win, the whole tank wins. The whole team wins, not just one person.
Find your future in the Army.
I do have flight 139 leaving in 20 minutes, but only in first class.
I'll take it. Yeah, they're calling my flight. I'll be there. Have I missed much?
No, it just started.
Where is she?
The second potted plant from the left.
Coming through when you're needed most. Membership has its privileges.
Alright, now on to the A dot controversy that we have talked about just now. So apparently this guy, Monkey See Monkey, we'll just call him CM. Yeah, it sounds weird, but we'll call him CM. No, so this CM guy has been, who was Department of Transportation, director. He was found to have been doing favoritism in ranking up his employees. Therefore, we do not actually. I think he was fired very recently. However, it seems to me now that A dot really needs more like protocols to prevent this from happening again. Like, confirmation with higher ups or the government, or I mean that's too high, but you could actually have like a council in A dot so that they can make the right decisions, and everything has to go through that council to get approved. So yeah, now that's it for our first one. Now let's move on to our next report. Now our next report comes from the China. Yeah, come from China. Now the thing is that US is threatening to no, actually the tariffs that were installed on China recently will actually harm trade ties with Beijing. So Beijing thinks this tariff problem will actually cause the trade between United States and China to go down. So that's a really bad problem. It is warning that a US threat of punitive tariffs to force Beijing to open its market would harm the trade ties between the two countries and the economy of all of Asia. Beijing also said that it reserved the right to retaliate if Washington followed through on its threat to target up to 3.9 billion US dollars of China's exports to the US unless Beijing met a deadline to open its market by October 10th. US officials announced plans on Friday to publish a list of Chinese goods from footwear and silk apparel to industrial hardware and electronic products that could be subject to tariffs of up to 100% unless Chinese barriers to American exports were removed. Xinhua News Agency quoted a Ministry of Foreign Economic Relations and Trade spokesman as saying, "A unilateral publication of a blacklist of Chinese commodities by the US side would do harm to Sino-US economic and trade relations. Moreover, it will also have a negative impact on economic prosperity and stability in the whole specific Asian and Pacific region." Anyways, continuing on with our next report of Hurricane Andrew. It has raged past on our Floridan shores for quite a while now, but it seems to us that it's starting to dissipate. However, we cannot forget the amount of devastation that has occurred on the lands of Florida. I'm going back in, and yeah, we're grabbing some footage from one of the other channels, news channels. So we're gonna credit them. Credits to, let me see, who is it? WKYC Channel 3. Now, let's continue. Hurricane Andrew, one of the most chaotic and destructive Category 5 hurricane that has ever hit our shores. It first started as a tropical depression over the eastern Atlantic Ocean, but after spending a week without significantly strengthening itself in the central Atlantic, the storm rapidly intensified into a powerful Category 5 hurricane while moving westward. Although it did weaken to Category 4 status when going towards the Bahamas, it regained Category 5 again before reaching Florida. Many of the structures and buildings were destroyed, and more than millions of dollars have been lost to property damage due to Hurricane Andrew. It seems to us that although the storm has stopped, the many effects of the hurricane still remain. Many people have lost their homes and also lost their jobs due to this incident. Nombi WTER. Well, moving on, we have our president. Wait. Oh, Real has just been elected. Yeah, I think you might know who this Real guy is. He's quite popular. He's been elected as the A. director now. So yeah, good to see him. Now on to the presidential election. So the George W. Bush seeks votes in Sunbelt to consolidate his position in Woodstock, Georgia. Buoyed by a favorable turn in the polls in the race for the White House, went vote hunting in the southern states over the weekend in a bid to keep Arkansas's Governor Bill Clinton from stealing support in the Sunbelt. At a rain-soaked outdoor rally in this Atlanta suburb on Saturday, Mr. Bush sought to identify himself with Southern values, pride in family, deep religious beliefs, and service in the military. He criticized his Democratic rival, painting Mr. Clinton as an out-of-step liberal who would team up with the gridlocked liberal Democratic Congress to burden the country with more taxes and spending. Mr. Bush's words were quite mild after Republican Congressman Newt Gingrich, who suggested in a warm-up speech that the Democratic Party espoused the same family values as Woody Allen, who has acknowledged having an affair with Soon E. Previn, the adopted daughter of Mia Farrow, his former girlfriend of 12 years. Well, that's it for our coverage of the presidential election. So right now we do not have any more news, but we have seen an increase in crime rates again. And yeah, that's all we have to say. We wish you a good time and better keep a lookout on that EAS system because you have to be careful. Also, weather right now, just a final report. Well, we're seeing a very sunny, clear weather right now. No rain is coming out anytime soon. So kind of good to see that. Anyways, we'll move on to, actually we don't have anything else, to be honest. We'll actually end this TV TV program today. So we wish you a good luck and goodbye.
It is straight, square, curved, circular, the precise shape of every moving part it clings to, lubricating, cooling, and protecting. Oil is too small a word for it. It is Castrol GTX liquid engineering, fitted in your engine.
Well, that's it for today's broadcasting. We hope you had a great day listening in to our broadcast. And also, we'll have a new reporter, Robo Ninja 100,000. He's coming in newly. So, he'll do a NASCAR commentary after the news. And as usual, I'll have the news right after. Okay, now the special part. will be playing both the Singaporean national anthem and Star Spangled Banner, the United States national anthem as well, and the Singapore national anthem, as I said before. So now it's getting late. We wish you have a great day and good night.